Here we go. 480.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Here we go. 46. 26.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
There we go. 480.
Check 55, Mike. It's a party now.
We're going to 54. 180. Back, back, back. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Elliott running right. Gets past one man. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
48 for Mike.
Prescott from the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Shit! He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Twisting away and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That! 130! Watch it, ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win, Shift.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Steelers nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
You can't block me. Switch.
50. 44. 50.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Let's go. Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
44.
Here we go.
54. Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go. Go ahead,
All day, pump.
So we're going to 53.
Check 3, check 3. Check 50, 20, 50.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Black 20.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You ain't going nowhere.
Sponge. 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 No, no, no. Do.
One day.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Help out!
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's go, D. Kill.
Help out! Double bump. 50. Like 50. Watch the slats. Go.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Come on, boy. You got me. Alert. Don't be scared of it.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Blood's 54.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger forced out to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bring that.
180.
54 miles. I'm coming after you. He's coming.
We got double up.
Switch it.
Hey, alert. World.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
We're going to 53.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in.
Watching you blind. Get that quarterback.
We're going to 54. Right in.
D-line, get that.
Hold on. 55. Right there in the middle. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Kill.
Now Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill. 47. 22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger being chased out left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch the end.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Edmonds, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Roethlisberger will throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Jack 16. 55,
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Easy, easy. Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming. Check, 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 check. Snickers, got to spin.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Break that. Block 80. 54 Mike. Come on, come on. Block 80.
Now a give, right side. Edmonds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Snicker. Switch. Mike by 4.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You got nothing. Out.
Here we go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check. Watch the
recon. 132 fighter.
Come on, baby. Woo!
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Like 20. 54. Set the tone, defense.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Ready? 180.
Mike 54.
50.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Back now in Arlington. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. but they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Monday. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, check right. Low ball. Hey, seam 6.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ben to throw again. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it. This is counter. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Hey, Black 80. Right now, let's go. I'm trying to collect. Hey, alert. Watch out. X3, 218, chopper. 8.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Move. 3 down. Begin. Kill. Rush in.
Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, go to 54, line in. Gun.
55, my guy, 55. Record.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now this throw complete to Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the 34-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
We're going to 54, line in.
No. Off. Safe.
Here we go, 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
We're going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.